Right there guys, so I thought I'd do something a little different. Obviously with ASA it's all brand new. We're getting a lot of new players coming to it, particularly in console in the coming months, shall we say. So I thought I'd do a bit of a guide, a bit of a beginner's guide, because I've been playing Ark ever since it first came out, and we sort of like skip over everything, we jump in, and it can be quite daunting for a lot of new players, because like there are little or no to in-game kind of instructions. It's just basically, there you go, get on with it. You sort of have to figure stuff out for yourself. So it's just going to be a basic intro. So if for you guys that are already like familiar with Ark, this will probably be of no interest to you whatsoever. But for the new players, it's basically just something that you could follow. Right, so this is ASA. I will be playing on controller as well. So it's everything I press or don't press is going to show up. Right, so I'm going to start. So this is the menu that we've got. So we've got the join game, that's for servers, create or resume a game, so that's single player, and mod list, because there are mods being worked on and added, so they're going to be something that we'll be looking at in the future. But just for now, it's just basically the basics we're going to cover. So there we are. We have the servers, unofficial, non-dedicated, and there is quite a few to choose from. You can also like rent a server from Nitrado and play with your friends. Now they are quite expensive, but if you've got a good group of friends, a big group, you can all sort of band together and make it cheaper that way. We aren't doing any of that for now. We are just going to do a single player. Right then, so single player, I believe I've already got a save on this one. Just got to wait for it loading up. Yeah, I've already created a server, but a character, sorry, but I'm going to cancel that. We go into the character creation then. So there are all sorts you could do, like you change your ad, I'm not going to get into that. It's basic like character building stuff, so you can make your character how you want your character to be. There are a ton of options as well, so it's everything, and they're all like sliders and things, so you can hamstrings, so you could make your guy comical or lady as well, because like they've got both genders. So yep, so play with that at your leisure. I am not here to tell you how to make your own kind of guy. I'm just gonna basically get into the world. Right, spawn zones. There are various different spawn zones. I would recommend going on like easy ones. You can see at the bottom of the screen, you've got 3 to pick from. Easy ones basically means that you're going to be spawning away from like carnivores and things, but not necessarily guaranteed, because some carnivores do wander around the island and could wander into your path. And they do frequently do so. Right, so I'm just going to pick that one, South Zone 2. Right, spawn in there.
I've been waiting for?
You get a little bit of an intro.
I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
Right then, so here we are. We have spawned in. We are brand new, and we don't have anything on us at all. So this is what you would spawn into. Now, I am using a controller again, just to give you an idea what the actual HUD looks like. So it'll switch between the two because I am predominantly a keyboard and mouse player. But I thought I'd put that on there just so we could have a look. Right. So at the minute, we don't have anything in his inventory. We don't have anything at all. We haven't gathered anything. So these things at the top is crafting. So that's all we can craft at the minute. These are the sort of the materials that we want. So we can only craft a torch and a pick and a note that we can write stuff on. Not really super important unless you're playing with people and you want to leave them little notes to say you've seen a cool dino at a location or something. We don't really use them in single player, but they could be quite handy in multiplayer. Let's go back into that one. So across the top, we have like what they call engram points. At the minute, we don't have any. We have some to spend, but we have to put them into our character first. So you can see all the stuff is kind of grayed out. As you unlock, you get more engram points, and you can unlock these. There's like different armors, saddles, and things to aid you in your quest of beating the island, which is the ultimate goal. Let's go over one more again. So there we go. This is basically a tribe log. So everything that happens, it will tell you there. So day 1 is human has been added to the tribe. Human Jimbobsoss, obviously is me. And then you've got all sorts of different settings and that you can do. Pin codes. So you could basically lock stuff. If you was on a server where there was different things and you wanted somebody to get access to it, you could give that person a pin code access and do stuff like that. Again, we're just going to cover stuff in single player mainly. Let's go over again. This is trackers and things. So like when you taming dinos and stuff, you can go into this menu and find out where they are. That's a new feature that they've added. That's kind of awesome. Explorer notes and stuff like that. So they're all locked, and there is an absolute ton of them on the island. You will come across like little bits and pops, little pots that you have to open. It gives you a ton of XP, and you get to read about the lore of the island. So there we go. So these are the obvious things. I think they're the stuff in single player that I've unlocked, but it's locked again because I've started a new character. But yeah, so once you either kill, capture, or kill or tame a certain creature, then these become unlocked. Obviously, you don't know what you're going to get. It's just a nice little feature to add. Uh-oh. A running dino is normally a sign of trouble. We'll just... Right, where are you running from, buddy? I'm just trying to show the people things, and you're just unnerving me slightly. Right, so the beach is the best place to really spawn, because normally there isn't anything crazy. Right, how do we gather on this one? So we need to start gathering materials. It would look like that you could actually pick these up, but you can't. It's so if I just go over certain things, oh, we got a rock. So you would think that these rocks, like here, no, it's not having it, not having it, not having it. So randomly, the best thing is to go to one of these trees. If you punch it, so we've got a bit of thatch, a bit of wood. That's what we want. We do have a stone, right? So if we go to his inventory, go to the crafting items, it'll say what you need. So in the blue is what we've got. The red is obviously what we need. What we can also do, let's just put that on there. So if we can track, so if we push center stick, now you can see on the menu, it's tracking what we need. So if we close that down, so if we gather some more stone, it tells you how many stone we've got 12 stone. We've got more than enough. Nah, it's gone green, so we can do a pick. That is kind of cool. I like that feature, because sometimes when you're out gathering, there is a certain thing that you want. You don't know how many things that you need. Right, let's go back into the menu. Crafting. So we're going to craft a pick at the minute, just to start with, because that's the only thing that we can sort of that we're allowed to craft. A torch is basically, it will give you a little bit of warmth, and it will illuminate an area, a small area. Quite handy to have early game, because obviously you can't see where you're going. And oh, I can hear something munching. That's normally a bad sign. Right, so now we've got a pick. We will put that on as hotbar just there. So you've got 10 slots basically that you can fill up with tools, easy access, quick access. So if we push like one on that one, controller is left. So if we push that one, look, it'll bring it up. Now we need to harvest more materials. Now this is a better way to do it. So if we do this tree stump, it will get more thatch than wood. And if we do a rock, it will gather more flint than stone. So you can normally get flint, stone and metal from rock. You'll only get a little tiny bit, if any, of metal, but you'll always get flint if you use this kind of tool. Right, let's take that engram off. So if we go back into the menu, crafting, there we go, untrack it. Oh, that parasaur's running by again. Okie dokie. Right, so that covers what we can craft at the minute. Oh, we'll just go back in and craft a torch. So if we go crafting, we will craft a torch. We don't need it now because it's daytime, but we'll keep it on hand for later. Okay. So now if we go back into his inventory and we'll stick that on, we'll put it in the middle, because I mean, I'd like to keep my tools together. You can put it anywhere you like. So any quick access slot, you can put it anywhere that you feel that you can just quickly press a button and it's going to be there. I like to keep my tools basically close together. You can't gather, obviously now, you can't gather with your hands because you've got a tool in your hand. But if you push one, that will go away and you've got like your hands again. So at the minute, I am gathering berries and fibre. So that's what you can gather with hand. Obviously, you just walk over to all these little trees, bushes, plants, things like that. And you will gather different types of berries. We'll have a look at those in a minute. So at the minute, we're just gathering. At the top of the screen, it says points available. We're going to spend some of them points to unlock something. Right, there's a dino there. We want to keep distance from that bad boy because he is a Dilo. He's basically a meat-eating dino, and you are a tasty little meat snack. So you have got no armor, no defenses or anything. So you wouldn't last 2 minutes against that guy. So we're going to, for the moment, we're just going to give him a wide berth. But once we get armored up, get some suitable weapons, we are going hunting. Because we are, well, we're herbivores. We're meat eaters and berry eaters. Right, there we go. So we'll get some berries. So now you've got a selection of berries. You can use them for taming dinos, for making dyes. These are new berries at the minute. These are for like making dyes and doing things. So every dino that you tame, every herbivore that you tame will need feeding because it becomes your pet, and obviously it's got stats and everything, and you have to feed it berries. So you'll have to either use your tame to gather berries, or you will have to gather berries for yourself and feed it. When taming your dino, you can use meadow berries. Will give you the better effectiveness. You don't want to eat these. These are what you call narco berries. Now, these are like a narcotic. They're a fairly common blackberry. Makes you sleepy when you eat it. Bitter. But could be made to make black dyes. So all the berries make different coloured dyes. So you can dye your armour. You can dye your weapons. You can have like an individual colour that you want. You can make your individuality on the server really stand out from your peers. I tend to go for red and yellow. If you don't know my channel or anything, I do lots of videos with red and yellow. That's my predominant colours. If you don't know my channel, please go check it out and subscribe as well, because I'm always doing Ark. I've been doing Ark since forever. Right, let's go spend some points, because we've been gathering for quite some time. We have got a goodly amount, a good mixture of things that we need to craft. Right, so here on the side you will see this is your character, and this is your basic. So you've got 100 in health, 100 in stamina, 150 in oxygen, 100 in food, blah blah blah, and so on and so on. So you get points to spend just by existing in the world, and also by doing tasks like gathering or killing dinos or anything like that. Anything that you interact with the world, it gives you XP, experience points. Then you're going to spend some of those. I would recommend that you do health and weight for the first part. Just give yourself, because you're going to be doing a lot of gathering because you don't have anything. You're going to be making tools and carrying things around. So it's always best to have quite a bit of health and quite a bit of weight. Right, so now these are the ones that's unlocked. We have 78 points to spend, and obviously each one of these will cost a point. If we scroll down the list, you'll see where we are up to. So we're at level 10, and these are the points we can spend. So obviously we're not going to go straight off and unlock 12 points by that, because we need different materials. We need hide, cementing paste, and fiber. All the things that we don't know we need. Let's start right at the top. What we're going to do is we need a hatchet. We're going to need spears, campfire, armor, just to start with, and probably a sleeping bag, because we need quite a bit of hide to make that for now. Because when you die, it gives you a place to like respawn. It's basically a spawn point. A sleeping bag is. There is a more permanent spawn point. That's a bed, but you haven't got that unlocked yet. Right. So now if we go back into inventory, crafting, we can now craft a hatchet. Now that's going to get us more wood and more stone. So let's put that on as slot 2. So each one of these weapons has durability. So the more that we use a weapon, I'll say this rock's about to break, the more that we use it, the durability will go down till eventually it breaks. But we can repair it as long as you've got the right amount of materials in your inventory. You'll know that because when you go float over repair, everything will be in, I said blue, but it's kind of cyan. So we'll repair that. And there you go. So we are back to full strength again. Again, now we've got a hatchet. If we hit that, oh, there we go. We've just destroyed that rock. Let's go get a fresh one. We will get more stone than flint. That's how these tools work. Each tool has a purpose. It will work for another purpose. Like, we get more wood if we hit this. If we swap to a hatchet, we will still get wood, but we won't get as much. So each tool has a sort of a specific purpose. I mean, in a pinch, you can use it if you only need a bit of wood or stuff like that. So you can see at the minute, our weight is going up quite a lot because we need all the things. We need to gather all the things. There we go. Right, let's look at his inventory. So at the side we have meters, let's say, like weight, water, food. At the minute we did pretty good. We're surviving well. We have got 2 more points. Let's put some in weight. And I tell you what, let's do melee damage. There we go. Right, so we've got more open stuff now. We'll leave them for a minute. We'll come back to that because I don't want to get too far ahead, because now we want to make armor crafting. So some of that. Some of that. Have we got enough for that? No. We need hide for that, look. And hide for that. So that one we are going to track. We're going to track that one. We're going to make that one. So we'll go back into his inventory. Now we'll put that on. So each piece of armor has like a durability, a heat resistance, and a cold resistance as well. So if some armors are better than others, the minute you don't have a choice, and it's better to have something than nothing. So if you was to get hit by a dino, some of those points would be absorbed in your armor, but then again, it has durability. So you can see like at the bottom where it's green, and if you get hit by a dino, that would diminish. Right, we can't craft any gloves or boots because we need hide. In order to get hide, we need a dino. So we're going to craft some spears. How many can we craft? We can craft 3. Now spears have don't have a durability bar, but they do break. So it's not a matter of like you can use a spear and then all of a sudden you think, oh, I'm going to repair it because it's about to break. These spears can break randomly. So you're always better to have more than one. In fact, do a bunch of spears, because you could probably hit something once and it breaks, or you could hit something 50 times and it won't break. It's the luck of the draw, really. Right, let's track the spears. So crafting, I'm going to track that. What are we missing? We are missing wood. So we'll go back to his primary tool. There we go. Now we can craft 1 spear. Fiber is the next one. We've got 2 spears. Wait, 12, 24, 36. So we can get some more. 3 spears. We can craft 3 more spears with what we've got. I think that should be suffice. We've got 3. Right, crafting. So if you go on that, craft all 3. Boom. It'll take a hot minute to do. And also, while you're crafting, just be mindful that you won't be able to sprint away. So at the minute, we are crafting, well, spears. And this is your top speed. You can't... There you go. Now we've come out of it. Now you can start running and jumping and stuff. So if you're in the middle of a battle and you think, oh, I broke some spears, I'm going to craft some quick, it's probably a bad idea. You're better off to do the prep work before you go into battle. Because if you start crafting while you're in battle, it slows you right down. And yeah, you don't want to be... You want your dexterity and movement. Right. Picking fights. Do not pick fights with a big dino. You will 100% lose. Even a small dino could be quite surprising and take you out. Right, let's get a spear. Let's just go over here. So at the minute, there is a little dino. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh, he's seen me and he's coming to attack. There we go. Look, 1 hit. Spear broke straight away. Right, there we go. Oh, and you. There we go. Right, so we've got rid of dinos. Now then, to harvest dinos, you can either use a pick or a hatchet. A pick will get you more meat than hide. A hatchet will get you more hide than meat. And at the minute, we want hide. We also want meat, but that's a tasty thing anyway. Tasty bonus. Right, where's your hitbox? Hitbox is terrible. Right, so we got 5 meat and 1 hide from that. What do we get from this one? Oh, we're hitting all sorts. Right, so we got 2 hide from that one. Still not enough, so we still need to go and get something more. I'll tell you what, let's take the tracking off of the spear. Get rid of that. Okie dokie. Right. We need more hide. Let's go. We're only going to pick short, like these are herbivores. This doesn't matter. I mean, there is like a little juvenile trifolder in this one. We can go right up to this one. As long as we don't prod it, if we poked it, then it's game over. Obviously, the better weapons you have or the better armor, then you can go poking the bigger dinos. Right, but for the minute, we'll just use the little ones. But don't be too complacent, because even these little dinos can sort of take you out. Right, hide. Oh, hitbox, please. Yeah, it's a bit terrible, the hitbox. There we go. Right, 11 hide. So we're still... we've got enough hide. It's fibre now. Was I looking at the wrong one? I probably was. Right. Put that away. So we need fibre. There we go. Keep going. There we go. We can craft all sorts now. Right, let's go again. Crafting. Armor for the gloves. And the boots. Right, we are out of fibre again. There we go. That's back in. Now, they don't automatically go on your character. You can either pick the individual items up and place them on the area. So as soon as you pick something up, it will show you where they need to go. Or you can just click it or bang it and stick it on. Right. We are getting, I say, we're not getting quite hungry. We're okay. But what we'll do is build a campfire. Right, we'll build a campfire. I'll swap back to controller. Oh. Right, inventory. This should be good. Campfire. Place. Right, so we built a campfire and it's green. So when it goes red, obviously it's self-explanatory. You can't place it, so I can't put it down. Just pick a spot. Somewhere where you can stick it. Boom. Right. Access inventory. Oh, you mean wrong button. So in a fire, you have sort of 3 slots. I mean, that's... There you go. So they're the sort of meats that you can cook. Raw fish, prime meat, which is here, which is spoiling quickly. Meat... raw mutton and prime fish. So they're the sort of meats that you can cook. You need fuel for the fire. Now you can either use thatch. Thatch will burn and don't leave anything. Or you can use wood. Wood burns and it leaves charcoal. I'm not going to shove all that in there because we need wood. I'll probably do half. So you've got 2 more slots there. So we'll put some meat in. Prime meat as well. That's it. That's all slots taken. So we'll light the fire. And there we go. So we've got a little fire on the beach. We've got armor. We're doing good. And we've not died. So it's always best to spawn in a kind of safe-ish area. If you tried to do it on hard, you would be attacked by big dinos. The further in you go in the island, the bigger they get. Down the waterways, there's Spinos, Rexes and all sorts. So, there we go. We've got a piece of cooked meat. If we do look at consumables, meats. So, there you go. If you go into the consumables, it'll tell you, well, it's like a little timer. When that reaches the top, then you've got another piece of meat They go into stacks as well. I normally tend to put them on slot 0 on my hotbar. We've also got some prime meat as well. The other meat is spoiled, which also leaves a resource. So everything kind of spoils. Everything goes and disappears. Each one has got a different timer. They spoil at different rates because you can make a refrigerator and make it last longer. Or you can store, like, say, berries on a dino. They tend to store it for longer times as well. Right. So we got some meat. We got some clothing. We are doing good. Right then. So now we've got clothes. We've got food. Let's get a little bit more protection. So what I like to do is basically tame a small dino to start with. For one, you can use it to carry things for you as well. You can get it to follow you about and carry things. So if you're gathering rocks or wood or things, you're going to get full pretty quick. And a dino can carry a lot more than what you can carry. So we are going to need a dino. Right, crafting. Let's unlock the slingshot. Now, it's just a basic weapon. It's not a bow and arrow or anything. We'll unlock the bow and arrow. We'll unlock that. We'll unlock the bowler as well. Right. So a bowler is to, like, subdue an animal. Only for a certain amount of time, though. It will only do that. Right, how many can we make? We can only make one bowler. Bow. Right, we need more stuff for that. We need more materials. We've still got spears, so that's a part of a defense. So we should be good. Right, let's go find a dino to tame. Right, we'll leave a campfire there. We've got some meat cooking in it. We've got fuel in it. Oh, we haven't got fuel in it. It's literally gone. So there we go. The fuel has gone out. Fuel's run out. We've got meat that's spoiling. Take that cooked meat. So there. So now we're just littering the beach up with a fire. But we can come back. Let's go find a dino to tame. Now, because we're on the beach area, dinos are a little sparse. So we might have to just venture out a little bit. Right. So we do have options. I mean, we can go for a trike. It would be a bad idea, really. And also we have a dillo. Right, crafting. Can we craft one of them? Oh, we don't have any fibre. Damn it, Jim. Right, we need things. I'll probably go tame a dillo. Because it can give you some protection. I mean, you can send it to attack other dinos. Obviously, the bigger the dino, it's not going to last long. It will protect you. So if you get attacked, your dino will automatically jump to your aid. Right, there we go. So let's make a slingshot. Boom. And put that on a toolbar. Right, number 4. Now, there are 2 together. See if I can separate them out. Right, he's going to come running. Oh. Right, boom. He's knocked out. Oh, there's another one coming. See if I can get this one. Oh, yeah. Come here. Right, there's 2. What we can do is at the top you have got like taming trackers. Alright, no creature. Okay, I need to put stuff in it. So this is a meat eater. At the minute it's unconscious. This kind of dude's unconscious. Oh, there's a little baby orphan as well. We should be able to claim that one. Alright, well. while they're unconscious, what I'll do is I'll go back to the campfire, because there was some meat in there. Because they are carnivores, you can only tame them on meat, but you can use the berry, the narco berry, to keep them unconscious. So right, so we'll take the meat, hopefully. You can use cooked meat as well. With each dino has like a preferred meat or preferred kibble, which we're not even going to get into. Right, let's go over here. Here we go. Right. So if I put some of these berries in, let's just drop some in there. So you can see torpidity is slowly going down, which means that the dino, when it gets to less than 10%, the dino will wake up. And then you've lost all chances. But if you put some berries in, some of these narco berries, force feed it, now you can see the torpidity is going back up, which will keep it asleep. Which you want to keep it asleep. Oh wait, where's the other one gone? Oh, you're there. Right, so I'll put half in there. Put some prime meat in as well. There you go. And put some meat in you. There we go. Hopefully it should be enough. It is. Right, you can choose to name it. Can I imprint on you now? Or have you got to wait for the other one to be tamed up? Oh, there we go. That one's up and running. Now then, you. Come here. Why can't I tame you? Why can't I imprint on you? No. No baby for you today. Right. So now you have 2 little pets. They will follow you. There are commands as well to like make them like not follow you. Different ones. So you can whistle passive. I'm on controller again now. Whistle passive flee. Whistle neutral. Whistle attack my target. That will basically, if you want them to go get something, they'll get it for you. Whistle aggressive. If you whistle aggressive, they'll just go for absolutely anything in the area. Whistle stop. Whistle all stop. That means they'll stop what they're doing. One follow, all follow. So if I put whistle stop. Right, whistle stop. Now then, they won't do anything. They'll just stand there. Because they're set to neutral as well, they will just literally stand there, not doing a thing. But if somebody attacks them, they will turn and attack. You can whistle passive. If you whistle passive, if they get attacked, they will not fight back, which is normally a bad idea. Right, let's whistle or follow. Or follow. There you go, following human. So let's take them back to the campfire. There we go. Right. Now, because they are ours, we can basically use them. So their weight is, well, it's a bit small, really. But they get points as well. So you can up the weight. And now, if you put berries in them, so if you look at the spoil timer, it's 308, 7, 6, 5. But if I put it in this guy, it is now 12. It doubles the time. So berries basically doubles the time. You can use them as larders, as storages, and it makes the berries last longer. So that one's 11 minutes, but if we put it on us, it drops down to 2 minutes. So yeah, that's even greater. So yeah, there we go. Obviously, you wouldn't put meat in these guys, because if you put meat in them, they're going to eat it. But they do need feeding as well. They do have like food meters, so the food is pretty good at the minute. I mean, he's got 2 pieces of meat, and if he gets hungry, he will eat that. In fact, let's take one off. Have you got any meat in you? No. There you go. You're pretty full though. Have some more berries. There you go. So early game, you want to get yourself little dinos that will follow you around. Come on, buddy. Now, there are mate boosted, so one is a male and one is a female. So there's your male and there's your female. When they are mate boosted, so if you've got a male and a female, it increases their stats. So when they go attacking, their hit points, if you like, grow somewhat. So they are better to be in pairs. Right, we'll go back to the campfire. Come on, buddies. Over here. It's kind of hard to see where the campfire was. I'm sure it was over here. Ah, well. Oh, hey. But yeah, they'll follow you about until you tell them to not follow you about anymore, and they will attack things if you want to attack them. What level is this? They'll probably die to this one. Oh, it's only a level 1. So each dino obviously has got a level. The higher the level, the more stats are going to be. So these guys are, he's a level 12. Oh no, wait, he's a level 22, sorry. And then the other one is, what are they both the same? 22. So they're both level 22. But they also get levels. Let's put some health in you. There you go. So now it's got 394 health. And it's level 24 now. This guy, let's put some weight on. This guy's 26. So now he'll be able to carry more weight. And that one's got more health. You can also do the melee damage as well. Melee damage is how much points they do per bite or attack, whatever. All depends on what you want your dinos for. These guys aren't really attackers. They're all right to being a defensive, but they wouldn't last long against a big dino. I mean, if I sent it to one of them, it probably won't last long. So these I'm just going to use as like little refrigerator units and carry units as well. So I can get a goodly amount. I can get some on that one. And well, how much weight have you got? Weight 59. So yeah. Right there, guys. So there we go. For first little bit of a tutorial. So we've crafted some things. We've gathered some things. And we tamed some dinos that are going to be super useful early game. It might not seem like it, but they are. Right then. Don't forget to whack a like on it, comment or subscribe. Please subscribe. All that's left me to do is to wave. Oh, wave even. Huh. Wave. There you go. And see you in the next one.